We just got over 2 feet of snow. That's right, 24 inches. I'm mid-plow with my John Deere 2210 and the tractor just quits. It wasn't electrical. It wasn't a dead battery. It was the fuel gelled mid-operation. So while I'm out plowing, it gets so cold that the fuel gelled. Today we're going to talk about how that happens, why it happens, and how I had this tractor back up and running in 30 minutes using just the stuff I had here at home. This was a real Purple Collar Life adventure. Yes, today you're going to learn why fuel gels, why it was preventable, and how I had this tractor running again in just a half an hour using some stuff I had right here at the house. And here's the part most people misunderstand. Even tractors stored indoors are not immune. This John Deere 2210 lives in the big 40x60 pole building. This is my John Deere diesel subcompact tractor. It lives indoors. It started just fine. And I was plowing for about 5 to 10 minutes before it started losing power and eventually just died. This is important. The fuel did not gel in the tank while sitting. It gelled in the fuel filter way down here and the lines after the tractor was already outside and running. It's important to understand why diesel fuel gels in the cold weather. Diesel fuel contains a paraffin wax, and when that wax inside the fuel gets cold, it starts to crystallize, which forms a gel. So in the wintertime, when you get your diesel fuel at the diesel pump up at the gas station, that's a winter blend. It's made for colder weather. But colder weather blend doesn't mean it's not going to crystallize in sub-zero temperatures like we're having right now. The first thing that happens is that diesel fuel turns cloudy. Then it thickens. Then it stops flowing through the filters. Once the filter plugs, the engine starves for fuel and shuts down, even though everything else is fine. Here's the mistake I made, and maybe others have made it too. The anti-gel additive added too late. So I was already out running the tractor when it starved for fuel because the filter got completely gelled over and frozen. And then I dumped some anti-gel into the tank. Well, that's too little too late. I've already frozen the system. So here's what I did to solve the problem. The anti-gel additives exist, and a lot of times they work pretty good, but they only protect the fuel they actually reach. And this is gold. If you add anti-gel to the fuel tank after it's cold, but you haven't run that treated fuel through the filter and lines yet, your filter and fuel lines are still vulnerable. Pre-treating the fuel and running it through the system treated is the key. That's how you keep yourself from having fuel line freeze up like I experienced. Another thing people get wrong, storing your tractor indoors does not make you immune. So yes, the tank starts out warm, especially if you're in a heated building. But then you go outside and the lines and the filter are outside, and you can see the lines and the filter are exposed right down here. So what happens in these cold temperatures is that the snow and the cold air hits all the metal components. Like I mentioned, clear down there, even the bowl for the fuel filter, everything starts to freeze up. And once that cold fuel starts circulating through exposed lines and the filter, it'll gel even while you're working. So with the snow coming down like crazy, I didn't have time to wait around for things to thaw out naturally. That would have taken weeks. It's supposed to get colder and colder over the next several days, so I knew I needed to get the fuel lines thawed out quickly. Here's what I did for an under 30-minute fuel line de-gel while the tractor's sitting outside and the snow is coming down. So here's exactly what I did to get this tractor running again fast. The first thing I did was shut off the fuel, which is this right here. Just swivel it to the side, and that stops the fuel flow down into the fuel filter. Then I loosened this nut up that holds the bowl and the filter onto the fuel line and removed all of that. As soon as I pulled the bowl down, I could see the entire bowl was visibly gelled or maybe just frozen. There was absolutely no fuel flow. The filter was basically frozen solid inside the bowl. So I took the bowl and the filter inside to my heated basement to thaw out. When your diesel tractor stops running in the middle of plowing, just because it seems like it's starving for fuel, maybe check to make sure your fuel filter isn't frozen solid like mine was. I'm trying to get it to thaw out here in the basement so I can get back to plowing snow. Here's an important tip. If the filter is plugged, cranking the engine won't fix anything. There's no sense sitting there trying to start it. It will not get enough fuel to run the system. Then, while the fuel bowl and filter were thawing out, I added some anti-gel to the fuel tank, the proper mix ratio for this type of temperature. Extreme cold needs the proper dosage. Follow the instructions on the label. Then I remembered that I had a brand new fuel filter in my stock, so I went ahead and installed it inside the bowl once the bowl was thawed out. Before installing it though, I added K100 diesel fuel treatment directly into the filter bowl. Here's why. This gets the anti-gel immediately into the filter. It also speeds the recovery of the entire system since there will be some anti-gel in that bowl that can pump through the lines after the filter. The next thing I did, and this was a big one, I used my buddy heater underneath the tractor. Now, I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not. Follow your own regulations and rules and common sense. But for me, this was the quickest way to get some heat into that entire system. The buddy heater fit nicely underneath the chassis of the tractor, near the fuel lines, near the tank area, not touching anything. I waited until the hood snow was melting and the engine compartment actually felt warm. After about 20 minutes, I started cranking the engine, a few seconds at a time. Let the starter rest. The engine eventually started to chug, and it ran longer with each attempt. Eventually, it smoothed out and ran completely normal. So here's a couple key points. Treat the fuel before it gets cold, before you're out there working and you have an issue like I had. Secondly, storing a tractor inside doesn't prevent fuel line freeze-up. Now, this building is not heated, so while it keeps the wind chill temperature from hitting the tractor, it's actually not warm enough to keep the fuel from gelling just in itself. But if you store your tractor in a warm building and think that's going to be okay, that won't be the case once you back your tractor out of the garage and start working outside in those sub-zero temperatures. The fuel will freeze even while you're driving. It's important to remember that typically the filter will gel over first. So that's the first place to look if you suspect that your fuel line is freezing up. Go ahead and take a look at that filter. The nice thing about the tractor is you can usually see it pretty quickly. It's usually exposed, but that's also the bad thing because that lets it get the coldest temperatures the quickest. The quickest way to get your tractor to recover is with heat and treated fuel. So go ahead and put that fuel treatment into the fuel tank. Take the bowl off of the diesel filter, put some anti-gel right into the bowl, right onto the filter. If you've got a new filter, this is a great time to go ahead and change it out. In this situation, the tractor didn't fail me, I failed the tractor. It was necessary for me to put that anti-gel into the system before it got cold, and I didn't do that. We're seeing colder than normal winters, and this kind of weather isn't going away anytime soon. If you're running a diesel tractor like this one, or a skid steer, or an excavator, or a generator, or any other equipment in the winter, whether it's gasoline or diesel, this matters. Make sure you treat that fuel in the system so that you don't have fuel line freeze up like we did. If you have diesel equipment like me, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Leave those comments down below if you've ever had something similar happen with your tractor or excavator or skid steer. Love to hear your stories and how you got back in operational mode after the system was frozen up. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps somebody out in the future so they don't have the same issue as me. If you're not already following us here on Purple Collar Life, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you like content like this, and then hopefully we'll see you again the next time. Drop a comment down below. Have you ever had diesel gel up on you? What anti-gel do you swear by? If this kind of real-world blue-collar problem solving is your thing, hit that subscribe button and follow us here at Purple Collar Life. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you again the next time.